how about a haul video of all the cool comics I got while at Las Vegas Comic Con?
Howdy, true believers. This is Jim Lee here. I'm not normally like this. I've just been hanging around Stan Lee too much.
Fantastic, but not perfect.
I'm Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn.
These ain't your daddy's comic books, fanboy. DC Comics.
Comic book store. Let's go.
Sensational, but not perfect.
Oh, the indignity.
I'm bleeding on my fucking tongue, dude.
Let's do some comic book retail therapy and take a look at some stuff I got while at Las Vegas Comic Con this past weekend. So great little fun convention put on by my buddy Jimmy J. It's a local show. It's the local comic book convention show. Like, it's our San Diego, pretty much. Nowhere near as massive or impressive, but it is the local show. So let's go. I'm gonna show you guys some books I got, starting with back issues. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I got some great back issues, specifically a Thor 168. This is the origin story of Galactus. I got this from a great local retailer, a good friend of mine, Joe at Fireside Comics. This is a beautiful copy of this book. Joe graded this a very fine minus. This is from 1969.
69, dude!
Joe's fantastic with grading and pricing. I picked this up immediately, well, because he brought it for me. I was looking for this at a different show. I was asking him about it. And at this show, he goes, "Hey, Gabe, I got that book you were looking for." And I was like, "What book is it?" I'm always looking for books, right? And my taste changes by the wind, pretty much. I have a 168 already. I thought this was the origin story of Galactus. I didn't realize that it was a two-parter. And the origin story kind of picks up in the middle of this book. This definitely has the cooler cover, though, with Galactus with no pants on. But the main story and the awesome Jack Kirby artwork is in 169. So I'm glad Joe got that for me. Joe from Fireside Comic Books. So check him out. Also, Michael Turner. I got some great Michael Turner covers here from his Superman Batman run. This is such a great series. He has such great art in this book. I believe this is number 8. I believe this is the first appearance of the new Supergirl. I might be wrong, but there's something about the new Supergirl being in this issue. What's great about these Michael Turner issues is this is some of his first DC work. He didn't really do DC work. I'm not sure if this came out before or after those Superman action comics that he did. But apparently, from my understanding, I think I heard Rob Liefeld mention it on his podcast. Michael Turner went to DC and started doing DC work because his creator-owned book at Aspen, that Fathom comic book, which is fantastic, got held up legally. Top Cow, Mark Silvestri put some kind of like injunction on it and made it, or they put like a lawsuit. There was like a lawsuit going on, and apparently when that happens, Diamond goes, "We don't get involved." The distributor Diamond, "We don't get involved. We're just not going to put it out until you guys settle, your beef or whatever." So during that time, in order for Michael Turner to kind of, gather up funds and pay for everything and, just make money, that's when he went to DC and did these great issues. Issue 8, issue 9, wonderful Supergirl cover on this one. Issue 10, that's a great Wonder Woman image on here. Fantastic artwork on here. Michael Turner, lost him way too early. Number 11, this is great too. I don't know, I keep saying great. It's kind of redundant. I mean, we're talking about Michael Turner. And of course, number 11 is one of my favorite ones. I love that Darkseid, that back-to-back kind of pose with Darkseid, and of course the skimpy outfit with Supergirl, of course. So DC Universe logos. So I keep coming across, and it keeps coming up about these DC Universe logos, which are really cool books from the 90s where it has a different logo on it that apparently were only available like at Walmart's or through certain distributor systems, I guess. But either way, I got a couple great ones at the con as well. Green Lantern number 50. This is, not only is it cool because it has a DC Universe logo on it, but it also glows in the dark, which is cool. And this is the issue where Hal Jordan goes completely nuts and just whacked out, crazy, insane, and kills everybody. He kills all the Green Lantern Corps. He killed Sinestro. Spoilers. But this is the one where he goes nutso. Super, super nutso in this one. We all know it's the Parallax parasite that was taking him over and stuff like that. But this is a cool issue. And also one of my favorite. I love this Emerald Twilight storyline with Kyle Rayner. But continuing with that, actually, is the other DCU Universe logo I got, issue 54. This is the cool one. This is the one where Major Force shows up and kills Alex DeWitt, Kyle Rayner's girlfriend, and stuffs her in the refrigerator like bad leftovers. And Kyle just happens to like open up the refrigerator and finds his girlfriend stuffed in there. So really cool. Love this book because of that. The controversy behind it. I think it's just cool and funny at the same time. But also to find it in a DCU logo is really cool as well. Mask of the Phantasm. This is really, really cool. First appearance of Phantasm. That's cool. I don't care. I don't think that character shows up much anyways in the DC Universe things either way. But this is a great, great cover. I love this Batman movie. This is like one of the best Batman movies that isn't like a live action movie. This one is fantastic. And it's great to have the comic book adaptation of it. But man, that's just a killer cover. It's in the same style as like the Batman animated series. So that's really neat. Now, I'm excited about these. Got a bunch of Mighty Thors, 339, 361, 372, and 373, which is that cool 25th anniversary Marvel border cover happening on that. That's really neat. I love these. First appearance of Stormbreaker. All right. First full appearance of Thor as a frog, Throg, and first cameo of the TVA. Not that I'm interested. I wasn't just hunting down just key issues of this run. This is awesome because these last 4 issues completes my Walt Simonson Thor run. So I've been hunting that down for a while. Finally found the last 4 issues I needed, which are the kind of bigger issues. I already have the 337, the first Beta Ray build. That's probably the biggest one of that run. I've had that forever. But now I got the rest of it. That's such a cool cover. I love the bearded Thor. So that's fantastic as well. I think I'm the only person who cares about it, seems like. And that's Savage Dragon. I got some great Savage Dragon issues here. These are really hard to come by at conventions because nobody seems to bring them. I'm assuming, my kind of guess, and what I think it is just that nobody's really into Savage Dragon, or the people who are into Savage Dragon have all their issues already, because this is a series that I always considered a pull box issue, especially these later ones, like around 200 after 200. These would get really hard to find because, again, they were just pull box issues where stores don't normally order more copies than just what the pull customers want. So they have like 3 guys on Savage Dragon as a pull, they'll order 3 copies and that's it. They don't really order extras for the wall. So these copies are normally in people's collections, and unless somebody sells their entire collection, these don't really show up very often. So issue 131 issue 197. That's a great Malcolm cover. 201. So by this time, I think Malcolm is already taken over and is like the lead of the book, and regular Savage Dragon really isn't around anymore. And this is a great cover too, 226. I love just the whole get the aliens out of here, kill them, Trump cover. That's really funny and interesting and cool to me. I like that stuff. That's fun. So, couple good issues of Savage Dragon to add to my collection. And here's some heat here. Here's some fun books I got. Miracle Man number 15. This has always been a huge, sought after, expensive book. Even now, like, even I got it at the convention. It says $100, but I got a deal on it, of course. This has always been a sought after, expensive book to get, especially number 15. The rest of the series you can get for fairly inexpensively. Like, I think issue 1's maybe like a $30 book, but issue 15 is the big one. The entire book is like one of the most dragged out, not in a bad way, but drag out, balls to the wall, action fight, nasty fight scenes ever in comic books. If you know what happens in here, then you understand what I mean. But there's just some crazy stuff that happens in this book. I love it. Alan Moore, John Totleben on the cover and the art in this book. This is, I need to do a video on this book and to show you guys. If you don't know about Miracle Man 15, this is a nasty book. I love it. I'm glad to finally have a copy of it. I've always been looking for it, but it's all black, so it's really kind of hard to find in good shape. This is cool because they have a clear backboard on it, so you can kind of see the back. You can see that this is a really good solid condition for this book. I love it. Another good key issue I got. Tales of Teen Titans 44. First appearance of Nightwing. An undervalued book. This is a high grade copy, just like how that Mr. Miracle is. This is a high grade copy, $75. This is a really undervalued comic book for what I feel is a very underappreciated but much loved character of Nightwing. Of course, everybody loves Nightwing, but it's underappreciated in terms of value. These things are cheap. You can even get like a CGC 9.8 for like $200, which isn't crazy. You can probably even get it for less. But this is just an important book. I think Dick Grayson, I think most people recognize and know him as Nightwing than they really do as Robin. I mean, he was Robin since the late 30s, early 40s. When did that issue come out? 30s, 37? Either way, I think he's more well known as Nightwing, and this is an underappreciated book and underappreciated character. So excellent, super excited to get this copy. Again, it's an all black cover, but this thing is a solid high mint copy, you know, definitely like near mint, if not better. I love this. This is a great copy book. All these first appearances that I've been getting, this is from Simp Sons Comics, which is a local dealer here. I see them at all the shows. Friends with them for a very long time. So it's always good to see them. They always bring out the best stuff. And last but not really least, this is so cool, as I got a full set of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I mean, there's not much you can say about this series that isn't already said. Marv Wolfman, George Perez, some of these aren't in bags because it all came in one big set, like a bag put together. I gotta get some bag and boards for these. But again, there's not much you can say about this series that hasn't already been said. Super important, super historical comic book series that has always been touted as like one of the best crossover events. The first time really that the DC universe kind of reset itself. Like, this is a keystone era for DC Comics because we start considering things being post and pre-Crisis. And that's, of course, because the Crisis on Infinite Earth series, right? Awesome, great covers, great stories in here, too. Like, really important stuff happened. Like, that's a Supergirl. That's a great cover. How many times has this been like homaged and redone over the years? And then of course the Death of Flash is another big key, great issue for that as well. These are just great covers. Look at all the characters on this one. I mean, George Perez was really at his peak here, and I love this with Spectre because Spectre is one of my favorite characters. But yeah, this whole set, I have the oversized hardcover, like Absolute Crisis on Infinite Earths. But it's just great to kind of have this as well, so I can have like the individual issues, the individual kind of keys with it and stuff as well. So that is super solid. And that's it, guys. That's really my haul. So I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you showing back up, me doing another video. Thanks a lot for showing up again, and I hope everybody has a great day.